Hi guys, Random here. You join me on my quest to find my way back home. Yeah, bit of a subject with hairs on its chest today. I want to talk to you about a little thing called diversity. Now, I work for a very big firm. That firm is called the Civil Service. Now, the Civil Service are the people employed by government departments and agencies who basically do the non-decision making grunt work, if you like, for whichever particular department or agency they work for. Okay, they're the people that make the politicians' decisions happen. So when a politician goes, our policy is to do this, the civil service are the people that have to put the structure, organisation and function to make that happen. Okay? Now, as you can imagine, as with any sort of civil service in any country, there's quite a lot of people involved to do that. Okay, now I'm not going to get into the wrongs and the rights of it. I'm just saying it's a big organisation. Now, as a big organisation, Arrowhead Mountain. I know roughly where I am now. I need to go this way, don't I? Yes, right. As a big organisation, it has responsibilities, the same as any big organisation. Now, one of those responsibilities is to ensure that the workforce is sufficiently aware of certain legal requirements. Okay, for example, used to be in this country that you couldn't discriminate against somebody for their ethnicity, that is to say where they come from, or the colour of their skin, under the Race Relations Act. Okay, now that's been superseded by a thing called the Equality Act in 2010. Now, the Equality Act covers somebody's race, their religion, their sexual orientation, age, disability, and probably something that I can't think of off the top of my head as well. But it's all covered under that now. Okay, which actually is pretty cool. Look at that. Look at that. I found my way home. Now that's actually pretty cool because it makes it just one bit of legislation to remember, rather than 4 or 5 different ones, which, you know, start to be a bit of a pain in the bum after a while. So it was a good thing that they consolidated it all into one thing. Now, diversity is a range of difference. Okay, to give it a simple explanation, it's a range of differences. Now, that could be that you've got male and female staff. It could be, oh yeah, hang on. This was completely full of chickens when I logged in. And I'll give you an example. Look, I've got, what's that, 114 chickens there. You can see how many feathers I've got. Yeah. So I think somebody was having a bit of a jolly. And we've still got all of these chickens here trapped. I haven't killed them all because I don't know if they were meant to be there, but I wouldn't have that many there. Yeah. And, oh yeah, while I'm here, Pro Bongo Warrior and Lee Irwin, chaps that are on the server as well. Trapped us a couple of zombie villages and converted them. Thank you very much, guys. I'm sure their trading will be useful. So yeah, where was I? Right, yeah, diversity. Now, I am, excuse me, I am pretty broad-minded. And when I say pretty broad-minded, I really am pretty broad-minded. I like to think of myself as fairly equal to everybody, whether they be, you know, able-bodied, disabled, whatever. Excuse me, you have to mind me coughing every now and again. I've not been well. So I like to think of myself as pretty even-handed. And we had a thing today, people coming in, putting up posters about diversity. That in itself is a pretty good thing. Okay, I'm not complaining. It's a good thing that people learn about diversity. It's a good thing that people are made very aware of it. Definitely good. We had a video running on a screen. People could sit down and watch. And I thought to myself, this is good. Look at this video with people talking on it. Marvellous. Yeah, anybody that's watched a couple of my videos, I'm just going to take a quick drink of water. Hold on. That's better. Anybody that's watched a couple of my videos will probably have picked up by now that I've got a bit of a hearing issue. I'm deaf in one ear. And it's a bit of a naff. Horrible. Oh, we're doing well here. Oh, sister's on. Hi. Say hi to YouTube. Oh dear. Yeah, so anybody that has watched a couple of my videos will probably know that, you know, naff hearing on the right hand side. You know, like, he says hello. Hello! And I asked the question with this video playing. And it was a fairly reasonable question, I think. It was, this is great. Does it have subtitles? So that I could, you know what was going on. Because I can't always hear what they say on the telly. And the answer was no. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have subtitles. At which point I just shook my head in dismay. Okay, now these people are very well-meaning, very nice people, who were setting this up with every single good intention you could imagine. You know, absolutely no bad intent there whatsoever. And even they, hang on, we'll have a look in a mo. Yeah, even they cocked it up. And these are the people that are meant to be the professionals. You know, the professional diversity educators. They screwed it up. And it just made me laugh. You know, I'm not annoyed. I'm not annoyed because that was not, you know, their intent. They didn't intend to screw it up. They didn't intend to get it wrong. they intended to try and help people like me who have, you know, a condition or illness or, you know, whatever. Oh my god, he just don't want to die, does he? You do one, do one, do one, do one. Hello Skelly, would you like my telephone number? Yeah, it's 0121 do one. Alright. And you can have that, and you can have that. Go on, die. Right. So yeah, even these people, who with every single good intent you could imagine, have turned up, got it wrong. Now, I'm pretty even-minded, okay? I like to think of myself as fairly calm. I like to think of myself as logical. You know, I don't get annoyed about silly things. I like to think of myself, like I say, as fairly even-minded. Oh wow, look at the Christmas tree. This is very cool. Oh, get out of it, spider. Yeah. This is very cool. The lights are on. Do they flash? Is it, Good job. Lol. What's the lever do? Is there something I should be doing? Yeah, okay. Not entirely sure what's going on here. Ah, looks like the minecart has got stuck, doesn't it? Can I shoot it? I can, but it just breaks it. Okay, well let's jump up here and put it back on the track, shall we? So yeah, these people... Yeah, what's going on here? Maybe that sorted it? Oh yeah, there we go, look. That's cool. I like that. That's very cool. I shall put on here, lights are very cool, but you have to fix them once the chunk unloads. The Chinook. Yes, once the Chinook unloads. So yeah, these people, very cool. Very, very cool. I like that. These people, really should walk away from today not feeling bad. You know, they shouldn't feel bad about the fact that they failed to account for one of the many things that they're talking about. Multiple repeaters on a clock. Yeah, these people shouldn't feel bad that they missed one of the things that they were talking about, because they were talking about it. And it's important that people... It's very laggy around here, isn't it? What's the frame rate? 75, 56, 39? Wow. I'm normally 120 plus. Oh, PBW's on. Oh yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Welcome to Spawn Hell. Oh, hello, Skellingbone. So yeah, these people were talking about it and they were raising awareness. Maybe they'll, you know, realise that everybody gets it wrong sometimes, even them. And maybe that will mean the people that yeah, it's so laggy at spawn. Anyone got massive farms? Really don't know why it's quite this laggy over here. It's the redstone for the tree. Really? Really? Better rename it Lagstone. Yes. Right, let's go back to the house. No, I haven't got enough eggs. Yeah, so these people were full of good intent, and it was just poorly executed. Probably totally genuinely. In fact, definitely totally genuinely. It wasn't, you know, a deliberate, conscious thought on anybody's part that, no, we won't bother putting in subtitles. Because one of the examples they gave was somebody with hearing loss. And, you know, if you're thinking about it, you need to think a little bit harder about it, by the looks of things. To take into account the fact that if we're talking about somebody with, you know, this particular condition, maybe we ought to cater for it, just in case he's there. You know, it wasn't me in the example given, but it was somebody who had hearing loss. You know, my condition is something that you have hearing loss as well. It's not just a case or simple case of being a bit Mutt and Jeff. It's a bit more complex than that. So it wasn't me that they used as an example. It was somebody else who works for the firm. But it just goes to show, you know, even those that try to get it right can still cock it up. Now, what do we learn from this, boys and girls? Oh, hang on, it's fine at mine just when I was at spawn. I'll tell you what we learned from this, okay? And we can all walk away slightly better people for this. What you learn from this is that you sometimes in life, even for every determined bit of good intent you have, will cock it up. Okay? It's not deliberate. It's not something that anybody's done, you know, to upset you or make your life hard. It's something that just happens from time to time. Okay? Things don't always go to plan. So what you do is you learn from it. Okay? And you walk away with that little lesson learnt, and you make sure that it doesn't happen again. Because, let me tell you, as somebody who is quote unquote disabled, I'm happy if somebody doesn't know that I've got a hearing issue to tell them. I'm quite happy to say, hey, let's make both of our lives a little bit easier, and be aware of this issue. Okay? Because it's in my interest to do it. It's in their interest because now they know. It's in the customer's interest, and when I say customer, you know, the people that we serve, which is the great British public. It's in their interest if the people I work with are aware of it, even, because it means that maybe, you know, I'll get a piece of equipment that makes my job easier, which means I've not got to ask them to repeat what they're saying 20 times. So it's for everybody's benefit. So yeah, I don't mind. What I do mind is once I've told somebody, if they continue to ignore that fact. That's what I mind. That's what pretty much everybody minds. Okay? Just because I am quote unquote disabled, it doesn't mean that I'm not a human being. It doesn't mean that I haven't got a brain in my head. It doesn't mean that I'm stupid. It doesn't mean anything other than the fact I'm a bit deaf in my right ear and I fall over if you push me because my sense of balance is gone. You know? There you go. That's what it means. Nothing more, nothing less. And I'm pretty sure if you talk to somebody with, you know, I'll use the phrase medical disability like multiple sclerosis, or somebody who was born with a birth defect like, you know, missing a leg or missing an arm, if they've been involved in an accident, a serviceman that's been over in Iraq and Afghanistan and was unlucky enough to get caught in a bomb blast and has lost a limb. I'm pretty sure if you talk to any of them, they'll tell you the same thing. Yeah, still here, still me. Alright, I might be missing arm, leg, you know, whatever. But I'm still a human being. Still got a brain. Still like good films, nice food, sexy ladies, you know. Well, you know, maybe the ladies like sexy men. Maybe the ladies like sexy ladies. Maybe the men like sexy men. Who knows? Who cares? It's fine. We're people, all of us. Whether you got a disability or not. You talk to me, not over me, not at me. Talk to me. That's what I like. I like to be a person. You know, I won't use the phrase normal because normal to me may not be normal to you. So, you know, normal is wrong. Just talk to me like a person. So yeah, you know, that's my grumble, if you like, for the day. It's not so much a grumble as an observation. I will eventually get rid of that bloody ill. It's more of an observation than a grumble, okay? Because like I say, I'm not cross with these people. Why would I be? You know, they're there trying to do good. All I did was point out something that they hadn't thought of. Nothing else. You know, I'm not cross. They weren't cross. It was an observation. They picked up on it. It will get fed back. Maybe next time they'll have a transcript. That, you know, they can say, well, here's a transcript of what's being said. If you miss something, you know, just follow it along and there. That's fine. That's cool. Brilliant. I'll be happy with that. I'm pretty sure anybody with hearing loss would be happy with that. Okay, somebody with sight loss maybe, and hearing loss. Yeah, maybe we'll have to come up with something else for them. But give me a few mins. There we go. It's all about understanding people, okay? We all know it's wrong to say somebody's better or worse because of the colour of their skin. We all know it's wrong to say somebody's better or worse because they're not the same sex as you, or they like a different sex to you, you know, their own sex or a different sex. It's fine. Accept it. Move on. Let's all grow as people, yeah? Anyway, I've rattled on for long enough. I know it was heavy going. It's quite a serious subject. Let me know what you think in the comments. I will eventually figure out Google Plus. Honest. But, yeah. Drop down a comment if you've got one. If you have, you know, be serious. You can be funny if you like, but be serious. You know, it's a very serious subject, very serious subject matter, and it affects everybody, you included, in your everyday life. How would you like to be treated differently? What would make your life a little easier if you've got a special requirement? Maybe a mobility issue, or, you know, like me, you're a bit deaf on one side or both sides. Blimey, it's rush hour on here, look. There's 4 of us on now. It's me, Sister Fister, Pro Bongo Warrior, Super G73. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments anyway. Right, for now, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. That was an Elvis impression. And I will say I will catch you again next time. Hopefully in the next couple of days. So for now, it's Random signing off. Take care, guys. Catch you again soon.